All right, so I'm Chris, RNW Cordy.
Hang on.
Oh, what?
Please request recording permission from the host. Okay, how do I do that?
I don't know.
Please request.
Total.
How?
I don't see an option to give you.
Maybe in chat. The more button. Save chat. No, everyone. Click host. Right. Oh, this is just a private chat between you and me. Nobody else can see it if like 20 people here. Invite.
Manage. Oh, here. Manage. Chris Anderson, more. Allow record. There we go.
Yeah? All right, let's try it.
So it should let you.
Yes, we're recording.
All right. So I'm Chris Perry, aka RNW Cordy, and I've got my guest here. My guest, Mr. Christopher Anderson, same name, also known as GrammatonCleric. So, Mr. GrammatonCleric, if you would, please be so kind. Tell us, what you do right now, what you plan on doing, and how you plan on executing that.
All right. Well, right now I am currently working in the security field, but what I'm planning on doing is, building up my social following on YouTube, following the Alpha Cohorts program that Peter has us on. And what I want to do with that is I want to actually create an apparel store for cryptocurrency that's targeting our veterans. I think that when it comes to community, short of the cryptocurrency, there isn't a more loyal fan base or following than those in our veterans community. And if you're able to push out content for them, they support that. Created for veterans by veterans is not just a fun saying. We really support those kinds of efforts. And so what I would like to do is I would like to bring cryptocurrency into that field, that niche. I would like to show them how awesome and cool cryptocurrency really is. And I think that by doing so, by having the YouTube channel and showing them my successes and failures and stumbling blocks in creating an online business, they can then learn from my efforts, and they could probably do their own store as well. For instance, I know that in one of the last two videos that we did, we actually gave examples of people that are successfully doing t-shirt businesses, but they're doing it a bit different than me. Right now, we've got Article 15 clothing, a Ranger Up apparel. We've got a combat veteran. Like, these are veterans who have their own t-shirt stores. Matt Best and Evan Hafer and Jared Taylor, they're doing Black Rifle Coffee, and they have their own t-shirt store along with, as part of the back end of their coffee shop. And what they do is they help other veterans with their companies as well. But it's brick and mortar. And what I want to do is I want to show people, show veterans how to get started online without having to have this massive overhead of buying 1,000 t-shirts, buying the printing press or screen press or whatever kind of printing mechanism they want to use, creating all of these t-shirts, holding them in the garage, and then creating the website and paying for advertising to get it out to the masses to try to make a sale and try to start their business. What I want to do is I want to show how easy it is to get started using Shopify's print-on-demand services. And eventually, I think that I'd also want to do drop shipping. But right now, the goal is print-on-demand, because print-on-demand is fairly easier to get started. You literally just need to pay to get your website, import the various Shopify print-on-demand servers out there,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can go to, if you are not artistically inclined, like myself, I'm not that artistically inclined on the computer. Like, it literally takes me days to render a single image, and it's not necessarily exactly the way I want it. So to hire a professional graphic artist costs anywhere from $50 to like $200. So, so if I find somebody who can do it for $100, and then I own that file, that's the only product that I need. The file can be, so long as it's a vector image file, I could put it on just about anything a print-on-demand operator is willing to print it on. I could print it on T-shirts, pillowcases, cell phones, blankets, towels, posters. Possibilities are only beginning, and there's just so much that I can create. So I've been hand drawing about 30 designs, looking at inspirational images, that give me an idea. And then, us talking in the Discord chat, I also find is a source of inspiration sometimes. And so that's what I want to do, is I want to create a cryptocurrency apparel store that's targeting our American veterans. And hopefully, along the lines, I'll be able to teach them how to do their own online meetings that way, or online apparel stores, or online businesses. That way they don't become part of the statistics of 22 veterans a day who commit suicide, or become homeless. If I can help prevent that, then mission accomplished.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
So,
I'm sorry. What I wanted to say was, for some reason, I think the entire total time is calculated into that timer, because I just got that 10-minute warning.
yeah, I see that too. I'm like,
Okay.
So since I had like a 5-minute talk, let's go ahead and we can edit out this stuff, and let's just let you go for it. I'll just start asking you questions.
Okay, go ahead.
So, Chris, in our last talks, you had talked about something that I got really excited about for you. Could you share with everybody else what it is that you want to start doing and what your ultimate goal is eventually?
Okay. So essentially what I want to do is create a celebrity base around my dogs, have them as the focal point, and I can take them on, adventures. I can take them to, car shows, do product reviews, anything like that. The whole focus point will be them. Once I get enough growing, then I can go to the corgi breed in general, but still have, the celebrity base. So then we can start up, meetups. We'll still, hopefully by that point, have better product reviews, more actual companies coming in, doing some affiliate marketing with that. And then once the funds become, sustainable, and whether I just keep it as a kind of side job, but ultimately I would want to replace it, me and my wife would want to start a doggy daycare. And from there, kennel, doggy daycare during the day. So you can have kennels overnight for people who go out of town. I know we've used it before. It's great. It's a big, there's a lot of people here, and a lot of people love their dogs and take their dogs to these places. So the demand in the market, most of these places are full around here. So it would be good for us to create that and essentially help out, but then we'd also do like donations, dog rescues, stuff like that. And maybe, trying to help people who need, like the 22 veterans a day, maybe service dogs and stuff like that too. So that's a big point that I would like to do eventually. So I mean, we've got so many different things, and we can do themes and everything like that. I'm watching the counter right now. That's why I keep looking off, because I don't want to make a fifth video, fourth video. I don't even know what number we're on now. But
Yeah.
so yeah, that's basically just what I planned. I mean, you and me eventually will go and probably just create all these videos where we're doing that, but the basis will be, celebrity my dogs. From there, build up as the community builds up, and then we're inviting more people in, and then we're having conventions like CorgiCon or something like they have in California,
Yeah.
and then once we grow that base up, then we can get our business flowing, do merchandise too. You were talking about Shopify, and I was actually playing around with that today. So I was trying to play with like some art making stuff and whatever else I can. I used to do it back in high school, but that was like 12 years ago, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
And a lot of things have changed since then. So
Yeah. Search engine optimization isn't what it used to be. But so if I'm understanding it absolutely correctly, you would like to create the celebrity status for your dogs and then monetize that with affiliate marketing, reviewing other products for your dog, and then from there working on getting your own apparel out there, featuring your dogs, maybe even other animals out there. And then from there, using that money to fund your efforts to get the doggy daycare started.
And then that would just create basically another business. And then we would still probably centralize around, the video, the network, but then we could also tie in and say, hey, you guys like following our corgis, Einen's Way, so this is where they're helping us work. We've got them employed here at, whatever we decide to name the doggy daycare business. So
right,
then
I really
we
like
can tie that in and market that out as well. So
I think that what you also said, working with the dogs to be service animals, I think that's really going to pull a lot of support from the veteran community. I mean, I know that you and I are both veterans. You're a Marine. I was a Navy corpsman with the Marines. So, I would love to help you out in whatever way I can. So, any last words? We got about 3 minutes left on this video before we have to hit the end recording button and hopefully save this thing before we end up recording for the 12th time.
I think I'd rather just be safe.
All right. Well, before we go, let's go ahead and do one quick shout out to John and Peter. Thank you very much for bringing us all together, getting this alpha cohort started. For anybody else that's watching, we would greatly appreciate it if you joined TheBitcoin.pub. It's free to sign up. And if you want to support what John and Peter are doing and what we're becoming a part of, definitely check out our Patreon at patreon.com/pub. And trust me when I say you will not be disappointed.
Not at all.
John and Peter, they work, they grind, and they are producing products left and right, products that we will be using. Anyways, go ahead, hit subscribe on Chris's video and on my video, and be sure to hit the notification bell button, smash those like buttons, and hopefully we'll see you guys around. Chris,
see you around.
Thanks for having me on your side and recording.
For like 5 times.
Yes. All right.
I'm going to cancel. All right.
All right, later.